Have you ever felt stuck? That uncomfortable feeling of going around in circles, hitting the same wall over and over again, unable to move forward, no matter how hard you try? Maybe you feel this way in your financial life, with bills always getting tighter, money never running out. It seems like enough, and the long-awaited stability seems like a distant mirage. Or maybe this feeling is in your professional life, where you dedicate yourself, give your best, but the promotion never comes. The recognition seems unattainable, and the passion fades, turning work into a heavy burden. It could be that the burden is in your relationships, where communication fails. Friction becomes constant, and genuine connection seems to have been lost amid routine and frustrated expectations. Maybe you feel stuck in your personal life, with dreams shelved, projects postponed indefinitely, and your energy fading. It's the feeling that, no matter how hard you try, something invisible is stopping you from reaching your true potential. From living the life you always imagined, full of purpose, abundance, and joy. This frustration is real and palpable. Believe me, you are not alone on this journey. Thousands of people around the world share this same anguish and search. And the worst thing is that, often, we try to resolve this situation in the most obvious way. We look for external solutions, courses, books. We attend lectures, change habits, try new diets, go to therapy, seek advice, and venture down new paths. We place our hopes in ready-made formulas, in shortcuts that promise immediate unlocking, in other people's successful strategies. And for a while, it may even seem like we're on the right track. We feel renewed enthusiasm, a flame rekindled. But, inevitably, reality sets in, and the feeling of being back at the beginning sets in with force. Disillusionment and fatigue take hold of us. The truth is that we are looking for the solution in the wrong place, outside. We look outside when the real key is inside, in a deeper and much more accessible place than we imagine. This incessant search for external solutions is understandable. We have been conditioned to believe that the answer lies in the next step. In the next book, course, amazing strategy. But what if I told you that the word you need already exists? You may have heard this word before, or even ignored it, but it has enormous transformative power. A power that, once truly understood and absorbed, can break down all the barriers that prevent you from moving forward. If you're enjoying what you're hearing so far, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel now. This way, you won't miss any of the transformative content we share here. Now, come back to me and pay close attention. This word is simple, but it has an overwhelming depth. It requires courage to be faced, but it offers complete and true freedom. It doesn't solve everything overnight without effort. On the contrary, it activates your own capacity for transformation. It empowers you to take control of your life and create the reality you have always wanted to live. It's not about changing the world outside, but your inner world, the way you see things, how you feel, react, believe. This internal change begins to produce visible and tangible results in all areas of your life. The unlocking you seek is not something to be acquired, but something that needs to be released. It's not something you need to learn from scratch, but rather something you need to unlearn. Limiting beliefs and patterns. Beliefs that silently imprison. This word is the turning point, the click that makes everything finally start to flow. But be careful. It will only work if you listen to the end. Superficial understanding is not enough to generate real transformation. You need to dive in, internalize, allow this word to become part of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. When this happens, the impossible becomes possible. the unattainable comes closer, and the desired life begins to manifest. What area of your life needs to be unlocked the most right now? Think about it honestly and reflect on it now. Share in the comments, and let's start this journey of profound transformation together. Because you are not alone in this difficult process. Have you ever felt like a car stuck in the mud, with the wheels spinning and not moving? This is the pain of being stuck. It's not just a metaphor, it's a visceral experience that affects millions of people. Maybe even you are going through this right now. Imagine yourself in a maze, where every attempt leads to the same place. This is the essence of being stuck. You try hard, you dedicate yourself, you try everything, but you can't see any real progress. It is a feeling of continuous frustration, as if all the effort made did not produce any results. Like rowing against the current. This stagnation manifests itself in many ways. In our financial lives, for example, it turns into a cycle of debt that never ends. Even when saving, cutting expenses, and working more, the money never seems to be enough. Salaries disappear with bills. Dreams remain on paper. The idea of an emergency fund, of a trip, of stability seems increasingly distant and even impossible. You read books, make spreadsheets, follow influencers, but nothing changes. The feeling of financial impotence creates a sadness that suffocates, and this weight affects everything: relationships, self-esteem, motivation. It seems that nothing is worth all the daily effort. At work, the blockage is even more cruel. You give your all, but the recognition never really comes. You arrive early, you leave late, you study, you propose ideas, but you seem invisible. Others move up, you stay. The frustration grows every day. The passion for the career fades. What was once a dream is now an empty, dull, meaningless routine. It's as if there is an invisible barrier. You feel like you can do more, but no one sees it. No one values it. This feeling of being wasted, underutilized, ends up eroding your motivation, and everything becomes a burden. Monday, Tuesday, month, year. In relationships, the deadlock comes as noise. Words are missing, resentment is rampant, fights are repeated, affection gradually disappears. You try to talk, you try to resolve the issue, but it seems like no one really listens to you. Your feelings are trapped, misunderstood. Whether it's love, family, or friendship, everything becomes fragile ground, full of resentment, lack of listening, lack of hugs, lack of truth. You feel alone even when surrounded by people. A loneliness that comes from a lack of connection, of a deep and real bond. It's painful to love someone and not be able to make the relationship flow, to see everything stall without knowing the real reason. And deep down, you feel like you're losing yourself, that your energy is being drained, and nothing happens as you dreamed. On a more personal level, the blockage is even more silent. Old dreams remain stored away, without a date, without the energy to start. That dream trip, the course you always wanted to take, the book you dreamed of writing, all postponed. You keep saying, "I'll do it one day, when I have time, when I have money." But that day never really comes. Procrastination becomes a constant shadow. You wake up tired, end the day empty, and everything always seems to be undone, yet to be started. The wish list grows, the achievement list stalls. You feel like you're just surviving, not living. Time goes by, and that inner voice screams, "You were born for more than this." But something stops you. It's like there's an invisible chain holding you back. No matter how hard you try, it pulls you back. This feeling corrodes. It generates anxiety, sadness, fear of the future. and it turns into physical, mental, and spiritual pain in your body.